Beauty.
That's good. I like clapping.
Yeah, clapping is good.
Yeah, clapping's
good.
nice. Yes.
I actually do it at my work.
Yeah, you do a lot of
I do a lot of clapping.
I bet.
No, it does. It hurts my hands sometimes. Yeah, I heard people like it when I talk normally, not in a very loud voice.
Yes.
Do I need to move it up and closer to my? That's a good idea. Welcome to the podcast. Very unprofessional here. We should have done this earlier. Welcome back. It's been a week.
Yes, welcome back, everyone. What a week.
It's been a week. Yeah. Well, what a week. What a week.
Mm-hmm.
First round of actual trials this week. We've had the Champions League this week.
Mm-hmm.
Some big scores.
Yes. Champions League again this week.
Yeah,
Champions League again
League.
this week.
Yes.
Premier League happened again.
Mm-hmm. Premier League did happen.
It did happen.
Yes.
The AFL starting soon.
AFL is starting very soon.
What else have we got here? This is very calm, very smooth FM. I think this podcast, last podcast was a bit chaotic.
Yes.
A lot of.
I wanted to kill you.
Yes, you wanted to kill me because.
Yes.
My mistake. I thought Ryan Pappenhausen was injured. Going back to.
Are you going to apologise?
This is me apologising. I apologise to everyone watching at home. Unfortunately, Ryan Pappenhausen, I'll send you a gift basket. Okay, gift basket goes your way. I heard merch is coming out now.
Oh my god, stop it with this merch.
The merch is coming out. I heard merch is coming out.
Oh my god. We don't need any merch. Not yet.
Not yet.
Wait till we get at least episode 50 first before we get to
How are we
merch.
going on YouTube? Let me Google. How are we going on YouTube?
Yes, and I'll get up Spotify if you want to get up YouTube.
I'll get up YouTube.
But I think we're doing pretty well.
Pretty well. You know
Especially for our second episode.
Yes.
If you haven't watched it yet and you want to share it with a friend, share it with a friend because it is, without a doubt, not the most entertaining YouTube video I've actually ever seen. If you guys want to know a fun fact, YouTube was created on the horse's birthday. Do you know that?
On the what?
The horse's birthday. The YouTube.
The horse's birthday.
Yeah.
Who's the horse?
All horses.
All horses.
All horses were born on the same day.
Okay.
Did you know that?
All right.
Fun fact. Fun facts with Lockie. Should put like
Fun
a little...
fact with Lockie.
Ooh.
So I got the Spotify.
You got Spotify.
Views.
What do you got, mate?
Spotify. The second episode didn't do as well as I thought,
Oh, that's okay.
but maybe because that was 2 hours.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we might need to cut this down.
Yeah.
We talk a lot.
I only got 14 views.
Oh, that's okay.
Hey, 14's better than 0.
14 is definitely better than 0.
We need to hype this up more. Share it with your friends.
Yes,
Do it.
please.
Do it. Share it with your friends. Even if they don't like sport. Even if they just want to laugh.
Yes.
Just share it.
Yes.
Please.
Put it
We're
jewels.
begging you. And what you? No, not you. Behind the camera.
Yes.
Looking at you.
Or listening through their AirPods.
Yeah, or listening to the
or
AirPods, or
earphones.
just washing the dishes.
Yes.
I heard people wash the dishes while they watch this.
Oh yeah.
They do the admin of work as well.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's something chill to put on in the background, isn't it?
Until you want to come and murder me for false advertising. Sorry, guys.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Anyways, Jacob, how's your week?
Yeah, it was good. Lots of just working, watching some sports, you know. Good weekend. Very good weekend for sports.
Yeah, very. Yes.
We'll definitely go through that. Who watched the trials? Put your hand up.
Somewhat.
I watched a bit
How many
here and
trials
there.
did you guys watch?
I watched one.
I watched. Lovely.
Oh, I watched the highlights of all of them,
most-
but I watched one.
Yes. I watched all the games on Sunday, and then I watched bits and pieces from every other night.
That's good. That's better than nothing.
Yes,
You know,
it is.
The All Stars game.
Yes, the game was good.
It was average.
Yeah, it wasn't like the greatest, but there's been worse
It was
ones.
pretty bad. It's very scrappy.
Very scrappy.
Yeah.
Very scrappy.
I didn't watch the game. I was at the gym at this time. I was watching it on the screen. actually.
Okay.
I know.
Very nice.
Look at me go.
Big boy.
Big ball.
Big boy.
Oh, you go on the gym too, fella.
Yeah. Very seductive.
Big fella's gone to the gym.
You go on gym and buff.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna go play touch footy again with Lachlan Galvin?
Mate, I've seen him at the not touch footy, Oztag, mate.
Oztag,
Yeah,
sorry.
mate. I saw
Sorry.
Lachlan Gavin at my Oztag field. I played with him. To call me the best back rower since
Okay, alright. Let's
Since-
move on very swiftly, guys.
Very swiftly, so-
Yeah.
All Stars game.
Average.
Average.
Maori's got the win in the end.
As expected. I
Yeah.
thought looking
Yes.
at both team lineups, the Maori team was
Expected, but it was closer than we all thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we all thought it was going to be smashing, didn't we?
Yeah.
He did, Dan Gagai, so the try saver.
Yes.
How good's that? He plays for the Newcastle Knights. Hope he brings that for the season.
Dengue guy playing.
Kalaponga with a shoulder
Dengue
charge.
guy again playing good for every other team except the Knights.
Yes.
I didn't see that shoulder charge.
You didn't see the Kalaponga shoulder charge
I don't
to
know
save a
what you're talking
try?
about. Save it. Well, Billy Slater does it. Billy Slater does it.
Different errors.
Billy Slater still does it.
Does he
A
still
lot
do
of
it, does
fullbacks
he?
A lot of fullbacks do it. James Tedesco does it.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Connor Tracy does it.
Connor Tracy
Jermaine
does not
Buller
do-
does it.
Yeah, Connor Tracy does not do that. Tell me an instance when Connor Tracy has done a shoulder charge.
I could give you lots of instances when he's done that.
Okay.
A lot of fullbacks do it. Like that's the thing. A lot
Yeah.
of fullbacks do it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of fullbacks. Do it. You think I'm lying? But a lot
I'm
of
not.
fullbacks
No, you just accuse Connor Tracy of doing something he never does.
do it. Well, I'll go back to the footage of last year and see that he does a shoulder charge.
Good luck.
I will. I'll find one.
And if you do, I will apologise.
Okay, good. All right, you heard it here first. Okay.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
let's kick us off.
Yeah.
First trial game we had. Well, I'm guessing we're just going to kick off straight into the NRL trials.
Yeah, we might as well.
No, might as well.
Yeah, might as well, yeah.
We'll give our like quick run over of each game because in the end they are trials.
They are.
Yeah,
You're
so
not
it's
really
like-
going to see much.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
what we're looking for is whose junior systems are developing better.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I think that's what we're kind of looking for. I've got some notes here on some games, but not all of it on the games that I did watch.
Yes.
So we'll start with the Sharks 40, Raiders 10, whipping out their two main, pretty much mainstay sides without that isn't in the All Stars game. 40 to
Yes.
10, Sharks over Raiders. I think as expected, maybe.
Yeah, probably expected, but also a little bit of a shock.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought, well, the second half, both teams did play their B teams, and kind of. What was the halftime score? I can't remember what the halftime score was.
Halftime.
If you can't find it, that's
the
alright.
halftime score was 12-10 to the Sharks.
12-10, there you go. So they kind of just ran away with it in the end.
Yeah.
Both B teams, and just unfortunately, Cronulla's B team is just a bit stronger than the Raiders.
Yeah.
Considering the development systems, and one is in Sydney,
Yeah,
the other one has got a whole bloody state.
come on. That state is very big.
It's still a state.
It's still a state. but- actually, no, it's a territory.
It is a territory, correct? I know my geography. But also, I think they also have the advantage of the English fellas over at England. They
They
can
do.
drag. They have that winter feeling every year. So for
They
the
do.
English fellas to come down. But yeah, any other comments, questions?
No, not really, to be honest.
Not bad. Jake, any comments, queries?
I reckon the both of the B sides played alright. But it's just, that 20 minutes after the break, Sharks just ran away with it. It just looked like the Invaders players didn't really want to play after half time, to be honest.
Well, saving themselves for Vegas. Got to get the arm work out,
Yeah,
in the snakes in the
the bees.
the beers and
The bees.
the gambling. Nah, it's gamble.
We should do a drunk podcast one week.
What?
But honestly, the
encouraging-
Raiders had a lot of their starting players and they got flogged by 30 in a trial match.
Yeah,
Agree.
yeah, but in the second half, did a lot of their stars play?
Probably,
I don't think they did they?
Probably not, to be honest.
Yeah, so... Anyways,
Let's
move on.
Cowboys 8, Dolphins 50.
Yeah, that was a bit of a thumping.
I think.
Statistically, Cowboys cannot win the premiership this year. Getting beaten by 50.
Hang on a minute.
Seriously, in a
Hang on a
game?
minute.
Is that still a thing, is it?
We're missing one. Hang on a minute.
Statistically.
Hang.
Yeah, we'll go back to that one.
Hang.
That would be the last one.
No.
Let's go.
We're
We'll
doing.
go back.
We're doing them in order.
Oh,
Yes,
we're doing them
we are
all.
doing them
Well,
in
all
order.
right. If we're doing them in order. Knights 18, the Eagles 44.
I did watch this game.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah, I kind of.
I had mates over, and they're all Parramatta fans, so they
Oh.
wanted to watch it. So
Oh, fair enough.
How good, honestly. How good to see.
yeah,
I did write some stats down. I wrote some notes while watching the game.
It was
I did see that. You did send us a photo of that. Actually.
honestly, it was over at
I was
half
writing
time.
some stats.
It was
probably
over.
was.
Yes.
It was.
I think the majority. I'll go, Jacob.
Nah. What were you saying?
Oh, okay. I'll go. I think what I've been saying for years and years, is that the Knights can't defend scrums inside their red zone. Twice the Eagles scored while the Knights were in the red zone.
Yeah.
While they were in the
Definitely.
No, Eagles scored while they were in the red zone off the scrum, and you could pick pretty much any moment in the game, and you could probably see that they've run. There was at least a try from scrum in their side, inside the opposition's 20-metre zone. So that's definitely a red flag to work on.
Yes.
I think errors again. I think errors have always been our issue, and it's going to be again our issue, I reckon, this year. I think we talked about this yesterday. Tyson Frizzell potential shift to the lock in replace of Adam Elliott could be good.
Where's Adam Elliott? Did he
Don't
leave?
know. No, he's still there.
Is he?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay.
Still there. There are movements and rumours going around that there are 4 players on the move
Okay.
from the Knights. Adam
Interesting.
Elliott being one of them. Jackson Hastings being another. Jack Hetherington being another, and Jaden Bradley.
Oh,
being
he
another.
was dreadful.
He was
Jack
dreadful.
Hetherington was
Don't
awful.
understand. And they were hyping him up how big he's got and massive he's got.
That's probably the problem, to be honest. He's probably gotten too big.
There is one player. Yeah, probably. One player I do want, and he's actually plays for the Eels. Richard Pennessy, younger brother of Will Pennessy.
Oh.
Thought he was a real highlight for the Eels.
Yeah.
Greggy Marju from the Knights.
He was good.
He was good.
Yeah.
It's gone back to Greg Marju of 2023, just running hard, just not putting the foot down, just needs to jump
Yes.
when the ball's
Yes.
in there.
I'll tell you who else was good. One of my rookies of the season,
You gonna remind me?
Josiah Papali'i.
Oh,
He
yeah.
outshone Isaiah Yongi in that game, and I wouldn't be surprised if Papali'i had another good trial this weekend. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in that starting fullback
Nah,
spot.
he was playing really good.
You probably maybe keep him on your reserves,
Nah, keep him on.
but he's
Keep him on the radar, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Because he was a real standout, and he shifted into the 6 spot
Yeah, he
really
did.
nicely. You know, when the other fullback came on. You know, and I tell you what, Ronald Volkman is a
Yeah,
great
definitely,
find.
that's what I was gonna mention. He stepped
was
up.
Insane.
He stepped up today. Showed it why
He-
Dragons are missing out.
Yes.
Dragons
he
let him
could be a
go.
good replacement.
All that
If
stuff
Dylan
going on, and they
moves
didn't
on.
re-sign him or anything. And look at him now playing like that in the trials.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of 5'8", we're
Insane
talking about
work.
Josiah Papali'i going to from fullback to 5'8".
Mm-hmm.
Fletcher Sharp, 5'8", still probably needs to work a bit. Rumours who's going to play 7. It's either between Cogger or Gamble.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Newcastle Knights half pairing is a mess.
It's a mess. It hasn't. I don't think it's been the same since
if-
Jared Mullen actually.
Yeah, and you guys aren't going to be playing finals this year if you can't figure out a solution in the first 7 rounds.
7 rounds. We need to stick to one half pairing and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Even if that doesn't get you into finals this year, That's might be something to improve on next year, but they just got to build a connection.
Yeah, definitely.
So
And I think Dylan Brown also showed that he can run a team, run as a halfback, run a team, and I hate to say it to all those Eel fans and some Knights fans that don't really necessarily think they want him there.
really, wow,
Yeah, I've
okay,
seen some
surprised.
online. Yeah, surprised. I'm surprised too.
Me too.
That he could probably be our long-term seven.
It could be the solution to so many of Newcastle's problems.
It could be.
Like, it's ridiculous.
I think we should move on because we
Yes.
talk too much about that.
Yes, we will.
Next game, Dolphins 50, Cowboys 8.
Oh, let's just skip past this one. This was
Dolphins 1.
This was
Cowboys,
a smashing. Cowboys also didn't play a very good
No,
team.
not at all.
I recognised one player, and that was it. Like, from the beginning. So I'm not surprised that was the scoreline.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins played a decent enough team to put a number on them. So
And again, it was over at halftime, 34-4.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Just insane.
So, I think Cowboys junior system might need some work. Maybe.
Yes.
So lower that down. All right. Warriors v Storm. Warriors 36, Storm 10. I did not think the Warriors were going to come out and blitz a Melbourne Storm team like this. Even though they have their juniors, I didn't think it was possible. Knowing the Craig Bellamy systems
No.
and the Melbourne Storm systems.
Yes, but this happened to Melbourne last year in the trials, and look what happened to them this year. Last year. So I'm not surprised this actually happened.
Yeah.
So,
But also remember, the Warriors had pretty much their full strength side out.
Yeah, pretty much.
They
I
did.
think they did have what, Dallin?
Dallin,
Yeah.
who else did they
I
have?
think
They had
Barnett was out as well.
Luke Metcalf was there.
Rory
Taria Martin. Yeah, Martin
Roger.
was there. Yeah, they were all
Ali
there.
Pretty much they were all there.
Yeah, he was good.
He was
Yeah.
good. He
It was good. Oh, that try Rogers scored where he
That step.
smoked.
The step was so good.
The step.
Yeah. I also want to point out that my player to watch, one of my players, Lika Halasima, was pretty good on the weekend as well. I got here concerned about Storm Juniors. You reckon Storm Junior system needs to be reshaped just a little bit?
Maybe a little bit, but honestly, I think as long as Craig Bellamy's there, I don't know how long he actually has left, but as long as he's still there, I think putting a whole team of juniors out there is just waiting to get shot. So I think when it's time to integrate a junior into the first team, you'll see them develop stronger and stronger. You can't really tell off one trial.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Jake? Metcalf and Martin showing great partnership.
Yeah, I reckon, the Warriors stepped up. Like, I know it's a trial game, but like to show that type of like teamwork, and it's only the second trial game to put 36 on the Storm, even though it was all in the first half, pretty much. Yeah.
I think that Metcalf's
Metcalf's going to be very good at the 7, I reckon. As long as he doesn't get injured, he'll be. I reckon they'll be in top 8.
No, I think he was the missing key for the Warriors last year because he started off really hot and then got injured.
He did.
And the Warriors started off really well.
And then he got injured.
Also begs the question. Then he got injured, so yeah. So this brings me to the question because of last week. Who's a better fit for the Warriors at hooker? Wade Egan or Brandon Smith? Because we talked about Brandon Smith moving to the Warriors last year.
Wade Egan.
Yeah, I can.
100%.
If Smith does go to the Warriors, he'd have to be a utility player off the bench. I don't reckon he's starting.
Yeah.
Well,
or who's their lock?
I'll be Aaron Clark.
Oh yeah. Put Brandon Smith at lock and Aaron Clark off the bench.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. This one a bit of a delay due to I hope this person gets well soon.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Sea Eagles 34, Rabbitohs 24. Anyone watch the game?
Personally, no.
Yeah.
But when I checked the score at the 60th minute mark, Manly were setting home.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then when I checked the full-time score, I was like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
pretty much.
They came back, and I looked, and they scored 3 tries in the 4 minutes. So, look, I think this game was really just Manly's way. I just think
Yeah, it was pretty much.
Rabbitohs got lucky with 3 tries
Yeah,
at the
definitely.
end
Yeah, it was all Manly that whole game.
Still,
there. Yes.
probably still need a lot of work at South. Not everyone's probably thinking
Yes.
Wayne's going to rub his magic and everything's going to be alright.
Because,
Probably
Like-
not at the moment.
they didn't have a full-strength side, but they did have some quality rugby league players in that team, and they just didn't step
Yeah,
up. So
Exactly.
And this Manly side was very young.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Lehigh Hopper Wide.
But a lot of Manly's young
Yeah.
players are very good, so it's like something to look out for.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a player that I wanted to point out actually. I forgot his name. Scored 2 tries. What was his name? Started with N.
Yep.
Can't remember. Let me Google it actually. I will Google it.
On
I will say
Navran
the
Willett.
scoreline. Manly. Yep, that's the one. Yes, that's the one. He was. Yeah, I thought he was actually really
Yeah,
impressive. Actually, no one really thought he was actually really impressive. Really good.
Yeah,
Finisher. Got that Jason.
those
Saab
2
look.
tries that he scored were pretty good,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, so I think he's one for the future. So if anyone was looking for an outside back, he's under Jason Saab, probably under Lehigh Upper Wide.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah, it just depends if they're going to keep him or not.
Don't utilise him.
Because we've seen recently, the Manly love to give up their young players.
They do.
They do.
They do.
They do. Next scoreline. Broncos 50, Titans 12.
Oh.
Have you eaten your hat yet?
No, not
Titans,
yet. Season's
Titans
not
can't win
yet.
Titans can't win the comp now. They've had 50 points put on them.
Nah, I don't know what I don't know what we're talking about. Titans can still win the comp. I watched
No,
this game.
This
so
was
did I.
shocking.
To put out your almost full strength side.
Yep. And to be 30-0 down after
Yeah,
20 minutes, was it?
yeah. Who was
25 minutes?
Who was the only big player in the Broncos? Piakora, Jock Madden.
Piakora. They had a decent amount of first
They
grade
had
quality,
they had like all their first graders. They had AJ Brimson, Kieran Foran, Philip Sammy,
Titans did. Yeah.
Yeah, Titans definitely, yeah.
Philip Sammy.
Fafita.
But
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
Fifita.
that's my question to you. I've written it down here. Is David Fifita all that?
No.
Everyone is hyped
Nah.
as this ball running wrecking machine. He only had one
Yeah.
good season at the Broncos.
yeah,
Signed a multi-million-dollar year. at
Nah.
Titans. Yep. Do you know
Yeah,
what he
he's-
does? He runs at little halfbacks and centers and wingers that are a lot
Yep.
skinnier than
Mhm.
him, and it just makes him look like a $1 million
Exactly.
player. Where if he was to take hit ups through the middle, he'd get put on his ass pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like-
so-
Like I'm saying this, I don't want David Fafita running at me,
No, I don't
but
think- yeah,
professional NRL players, forwards, will put him on his ass.
Pretty much, yeah.
definitely. Broncos have that magic effect.
Yeah.
They probably brought out in that half time a B squad and still scored.
Yeah.
Massive amount of tries.
Yeah.
They scored more in the second half than they did the first half.
Yeah, they just couldn't kick goals.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Shouldn't kick goals. So that magic effect is working.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, they kicked all 4 goals in the
It's
first
probably
half
gonna
and then
be-
missed 2 out of their 5 in the second half.
Yeah.
So the magic effect is working
Yes.
already.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Jock
it's-
Madden looked real good at 7.
If it's working for the juniors,
Jock Madden did look pretty good, but
did look
it's
good.
going to be pretty hard
Yeah,
to
get rid of Reynolds.
get past
Yeah.
Adam Reynolds. Or
But yeah,
I'll tell you what, I was slightly impressed.
yeah.
with
So was
Billy
I.
Walters back
I was
at
going to say
6.
that too.
I was quite
Yeah,
impressed with
so
him.
was I.
You know, like he showed a bit of a flair and ability to run
Yeah.
the ball, which is one of his stronger points in his game, and he's defensively solid out
Yeah,
on the
he
edge.
is,
So
I was going to say that defensively, playing in the middle would have helped him defensively.
yeah,
So if he does move out, because if he plays well this week,
Yeah.
at 6.
Yeah, that's
Push Ben Hunt back to 9. Billy Walters at 6. He could be
Yeah,
the perfect 6.
it could be.
yeah.
If you've said he's got the flair, he's
Yeah.
now got that defensive mindset.
Yeah.
He could be the perfect 6.
And with Blake Moser being out for a little bit
Mm.
due to injury,
Yeah.
you could see Kobe Black coming onto the bench,
Mm.
and then what you could do is take off Ben Hunt and put Billy Walters at 9.
Yeah.
You know, he's got the versatility
That's
to
right.
be able to
I
play
forget
9
I forget
and
he's
play
at the
6.
Broncos now again.
Yeah.
I think you do because it's got such good hookers and halves around.
Yeah.
So I think everyone is going to forget about Ben
I
Hunt
reckon
eventually.
I reckon the,
Yeah.
the Broncos
No,
have the
no offense,
most
Ben
like depth, like spine in the comp. I reckon.
I
Yeah.
think it was them that had about nine different hookers and halves. I think.
Well, yeah, they
Yeah.
they got Ben
Yeah.
Hunt,
So-
Kobe Black, Reynolds, and then they got they got Madden, Walters, and
And obviously
Ezra
Ezra
Mann, who's
Man.
not coming back till
Yeah, man.
round 9 or whatever, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the hookers, they've got
Ben
Ben
Hunt.
Hunt, Billy Walters, you can put
Yeah.
in there.
Blake
Blake Moser, Corey Pakes,
Yeah.
you know, they've got.
Corey Pakes played well. Two
He
tries.
did play well,
Two
yeah.
tries.
He
He's
did.
cementing that
Mhm.
spot.
He
It's
did.
going to be difficult. It's going to be a jigsaw puzzle.
But
Yeah.
that's
So,
But it's a
that's
good problem
that's
to have.
but that's what you want.
well, we
yeah.
said that about Knights last year. We said that about Knights last year. It was a good problem to have all these halves, and guess what happened? It all just fell. You couldn't pick a halves pairing.
Yeah,
But I
but
also think Madge is a good coach to figure that.
but
out.
I think when you have like Knights had good half pairings, halves, but not good
Yeah.
pairings. I think the Broncos will have a good half pairing
Mm.
with Adam Reynolds always going to be there,
Mm.
and probably I'm gonna say Billy Walters to start the season.
Yeah, I reckon.
But I wouldn't be surprised if I see Ben Hunt at 6 and Billy Walters at 9.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be interchanged. I reckon either one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I reckon you can. I reckon you
that's
just have
fine.
them two float around, like they just depending on how the game's going. Have one at 9 and
Yeah.
have one at
Yeah,
9,
yeah,
one at
very
6.
true.
Just float them around.
Good point.
Yeah, good point. Next game. Bulldogs 20, Tigers 14. This was a good game.
This
a
was-
good.
This was actually a surprisingly
Yeah,
good game.
this.
Yeah, no, it was a good, tough game between two very young, inexperienced
Yeah.
teams.
Mm. Both
Um,
junior systems look really sharp.
yeah, I mean, the West Tigers have always had a decent
We
junior
just
system.
let everyone, all the good players
If you're looking
go.
at Southwest Sydney.
And obviously the Bulldogs,
Haven't.
the past
Yeah.
5
You've
years.
got that Western Bankstown, Canterbury.
Yeah, because
the
we've won
Canberra.
SG Ball,
Yeah.
all the young
Mm.
competitions over the last 5 years. So I'm not surprised to see all these young Dogs players come
Yeah.
up through the ranks and actually play well. Jack Todd look a standout in that
you
game.
You messaged us the group chat. and
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
Jack
Remember
Todd
that
was a
name.
good name to look out for.
And
Ah.
and unfortunately, I can't see him getting into the Bulldogs team
Yeah,
this
that's
year.
the sad thing.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he will leave
Mm.
and go to a different club. And that's where I
Sounds like
say,
a Raiders
remember,
name.
it does.
It's Jack Todd. Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah.
a Raiders name.
It does.
I also want to point
You know,
out,
that's-
Daniel Saluka for feeder.
Yes,
He was
impressive.
impressive.
Mhm.
He was
He looked
impressive.
fit.
Yeah.
For a man that's been bouncing around systems and systems, can't find a home.
He may have found a home.
He may have found. You've been looking for that alpha prop forward as well. He
He's-
could be it. He could be that stopgap for Leo Thompson to come back in.
Yes, he signed for us at the beginning of last
Yeah.
year, but he got a pretty bad injury that forced him out for half the season.
Mm.
Came back through New South Wales Cup and looked pretty good. He was just a bit unfit because
The injury.
he was out for
Yeah,
half
the injury and
season.
stuff, yeah.
So in New South Wales Cup, it looked pretty decent, and I thought he was going to get a run in the first team, but players like Harry Hayes,
Mm.
Curtis Moran just kept on performing, and they couldn't get in. But
Yeah, correct. But I think this might be his way ticket into
yeah,
that. You know?
Yeah.
Well,
so I think
it was
Yeah.
also very like
Oh, I was
Jacob,
gonna say,
yeah.
both teams look like incredibly fit. Like honestly,
they
like
did.
to play like
did.
all the youngsters to play that well, and like the goal kicking was look. The only bad
Yes.
thing about the game was the goal kicking. It was awful. The goal kicking was shocking.
Yes, and what did I say about Joseph?
Yes,
He
Yeah,
was
good player. Yeah,
he
good player.
was very good.
Like the total
You know, he
conversions, 3 from 7.
played big
It's
minutes.
crazy.
Yeah, three. That's
Yeah,
not good.
that is pretty bad.
Yeah, so I just think Tigers juniors will look sharp. I think they're finally going to get their systems right over at the Tigers.
Yeah,
I think they're
yeah.
finally
And
going to do
like
it.
this was out without
So
our big players playing as well, so it's like something to like be
yeah,
proud of too. That like
from
even when the, even when
yeah.
even
So I
when
think what the only place.
even when the stars are out, the youngsters still had that fight.
I think we used to. I think I know someone that was actually in that game. Actually, that Tigers Bulldogs game.
Yeah.
Just a Madimal.
No, not that guy. We don't know him. I don't know him. You know him. I think we went to primary school with a guy in that list.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, Tigers list. Go have a check.
Tigers.
Tigers. Anyways, yeah, I just think the Tigers juniors. I think they're finally taking care of that nursery.
Yes, definitely.
I think they're finally. I think Benji's finally doing a good job at taking care of that nursery.
Will Craig?
I think, yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
went to
actually, yeah. That name does ring a bell.
Yeah, I think we know. I think
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's been making his way up to juniors.
That's good. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
I don't want to bang on about too much about this game, but I really,
There you go.
there's two players from the Dogs that I really liked. Cassius Tia, he was good coming off the bench, playing 6. And Ratu Rinakamaya.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw he made
Those-
some big moves.
Those
Big
those
meters.
tries were those
Two
two tries
tries
were
to-
good though. Like honestly.
So I'm excited to see them come up, and yeah.
Alright, last game. Dragons, Roosters 8, Dragons 26. Now this is where Dragons have their full squad.
Yeah, they did.
And I've got here they should have beaten the Roosters.
They should have beaten by 50.
by
They should have beaten them by 50.
Should have beaten this, and this is why I've got them at the bottom
Yes.
of the ladder.
I mean, that's why I've got them that
Yeah.
low too.
Yeah, because they couldn't even. I think the only name they had in the Roosters was CY Wong, Dominic Young, Mark N.
Yeah, we'll just call him Mark N, guys.
Boy Mark
Yeah.
N. The one.
But
Nothing
The-
White as well. Spencer Lenny was also on that side.
yeah, you're naming some pretty big names as well.
Pretty main names of the
But
Roosters.
I just want to point out the hope of the Roosters isn't looking too good.
No.
If you've got Chad Townsend and Sandon Smith as your half pairing, and they did not look any good
They
at all
looked
together.
awful.
Well, it takes time to cook.
It does, but
Sanders Smith does look good in the 6th jersey. I will give credit. He is a good player. I would rate Sanders Smith
Do-
really highly.
do you know a famous saying? Defense wins premierships. You can't make more missed tackles than you make
Yeah.
tackles. Sandon Smith only made 4 tackles and missed 5.
We're not looking,
Jesus.
we don't look at halfbacks for their defence. We look at halfbacks for their
Yes.
The only person we look at the defence for is Carl Bunyan. I've got the mic.
You've dropped the microphone.
Yeah, I've got the mic.
But still, you only
Yes, I agree, but if you're weak in defence like that, teams are just going to target you, and it's going to cause
Major issues.
for
I think-
that side
so
of
I
the
think-
rock.
So I think
You know
if
what I
you
mean?
are I think you are going to have Sanders Smith there. You need a good defensive centre and a good defensive
Edge row.
edge row. So I
Yeah.
think you're putting, you're going to put Angus Crichton on one side of him,
Yep.
and then you're going to have to put probably Robert Toll or Bill
Yeah.
Smith or Mark N. Probably Mark N. I'll probably go Mark N.
Yeah.
Will probably play on that other side. So, yeah, I've got here Roosters Juniors enough. Is the Roosters Juniors enough for a top 8 push?
No.
Because that's
No.
what they're probably going to rely on.
no. It's gonna be. It's gonna
They
be.
always poach their juniors from
Honestly,
other teams.
It's probably gonna be more like, is their juniors gonna be enough to avoid the spoon by the looks of it?
Big goal.
I don't think they'll get the spoon.
No.
I think they still have
Yeah,
star
they won't get the
power.
spoon,
Like,
but you know what?
Teddy,
Our bottom
Collins.
4, I reckon, maybe.
That's why I put them 13th, guys. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I could be cooking.
Yeah, but I think they'll be in the hunt for that top 8. Yeah, Collins, Lenu, Watson, Crichton, Butcher Brothers, Victor Bradley. You still got a pretty
Yeah.
good forward pack.
Yeah.
Collins, Lenu, Crichton.
Yeah,
Bradley.
but just
And then
But
throwing one of the Butcher
yeah,
brothers as well. That's a good forward pack. It's a strong forward pack. I think their backs are the
yeah,
big
like
issue.
you're
This
missing
is
you're
The
missing
outside pack.
this
Tupou
is
and Manu. Like they're gone. You can't have them to rely on anymore.
Oh, Tupou's still there. It's
Suolaki, that's
Suwali
it.
and Manu.
That's
Tupou's
it.
still
Yeah,
there. Yeah, Suwali and
but still,
Manu.
you got two
So,
big.
but Manu could come back.
Yeah, I don't
Doubt
reckon he
it.
will. That money's too good over there.
I no, I think he will come back,
Nah,
but I just don't agree with it.
but I don't reckon. I reckon it'll be too late.
Look, Rapana done it.
If he comes back, it'll still be too late.
Yeah, I know Rapana did it, but I don't like how
They can do that.
a
They
team
shouldn't be allowed
can,
to.
yeah, manipulate the squads like that.
Yeah.
But look, if you find a loophole, you
Yeah,
find a
but
loophole.
I reckon
But
if he
It's always good
if he comes
fighting.
back, he doesn't save that team from. Doesn't save that team getting into the 8.
No. Yeah.
No,
They'll be too far gone, I reckon.
20 till it comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is screaming 2018 Bulldogs when they had a decent enough forward pack, like a good forward
that-
pack
that back,
to
but that back line's nothing.
to challenge other forward
Yeah.
packs, but they had no good backs and no good halves.
I trust this Roosters team to make good backs. Robert Toto has been a very highly scouted centre. Still got Dom Young. Dom Young can do Dom Young things. If
Look,
you just
I know, but the
and Mark
Bulldogs
and
also
Daniel Tupou.
had these 2 or 3 good wingers and centers.
Mm.
But wingers and centers aren't going to win you games.
The si-
It's the people you pay the big bucks.
A lot's changed since then.
Yes,
A
I
lot
know.
has changed. You do get momentum from the back five,
Yes,
and you've got Dom
but
Young.
it's got to be the halves.
yeah, that
when-
6,
They are on
Yeah.
top of that momentum to make the right decision.
that 6 and 7 isn't a top
I
8,
think-
6 and 7. Honestly,
No.
maybe
No.
Chad's in. Maybe Chad
Yeah,
tears
if
down
you
a couple
took-
years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
now.
Chad Townsend a couple of
Like,
years ago.
like a couple years,
Yeah, just missing Sam Walker.
like a couple years ago,
Yeah.
like when he just went up to the Cowboys, like that, or even like not last year but the year before. That Chad Townsend would probably carry them to the 8, but now, nah.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're in for a big signing hole for next year because you look at the players. We go about the Roosters salary cap and this bro. They only signed 2 players
Yeah.
last year. For this year, they don't even
Yeah,
have a
they're
top
trusting
30
the
squad.
youth.
Yeah.
So something is brewing in the Roosters camp, and we do not know about it.
Yeah, that's going to be next in the next few seasons, but like
But
there's
we're
got
thinking about
to
it now.
this is now,
Yeah.
and that's why I put them where they are. Okay. Anyways, I reckon
I think the trials were good. I think
Yeah.
we've got some good games coming up this weekend
yes,
as well. But I think
Bulldogs and Broncos.
Bulldogs and Broncos.
That's a good game.
Knights and Roosters.
Yes, I reckon we'll see a lot of bigger
I
name
reckon,
players.
you know,
play
I
this year
reckon we're
in this
gonna get
trial
full
game.
strength squads this week. I reckon.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
that
Seagulls. Oh, I think except for the Panthers.
apart from
yeah.
Apart
Panthers.
from Panthers and apart from
Anyone that's playing in Las Vegas,
Panthers, that's about it.
everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, Panthers would be the only team.
I reckon.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
I reckon everyone that's playing in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
they're gonna rest.
Yeah, so you've only actually got one Panthers. Actually, the actual Panthers
Yeah.
are
They're
the only Vegas team playing.
Oh, they are too.
this
Never
weekend.
mind. Yeah,
So
Yeah, because they've only
that's
played
right.
one
Yeah,
trial.
apologies. Yep.
So
So
yeah.
all right.
Yes. So,
Now, guys,
guys,
tomorrow
tomorrow
at 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
we're going to release a few TikToks
Oh, a few TikToks.
reacting
Oh,
to team lists.
wee, how good's that?
Hey.
So watch out for that.
Watch out for that. Okay.
Actually, why am I saying this?
Why am I
Because
saying
the
this? podcast comes out,
after
but that's fine. That's okay.
that's fine
That's
because
okay.
you can still go check
You
the
can still-
TikToks.
we'll pump you with content.
Yeah,
We'll give you the juice
yeah,
so you can help us bake
yeah.
the roast.
Yes,
Okay, but yeah, I
we're
think
still cooking that
we're
roast,
still
aren't we?
cooking the roast. I think. Yeah.
All right, I reckon we should.
I think we should move. I think we're doing good for time at the moment.
I think we should move on to our.
You want to move on to that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Jakey, you got your AFL ladder.
Yes, I've got everything ready to go, fellas.
He's got everything ready, so-
One Australian sport to another.
Well, yes, exactly right. Before we move across the country, across
Yeah.
international
world.
borders, the world.
Yeah.
We're making good time here, actually. I reckon.
Yeah. Okay. So
So how are we going to do? We're just
I
going to
reckon
do
we
our 18th all one, 17th, 16th.
no. I reckon we do bottom 4,
Yep.
Yep.
and then we go 13th to 9th,
Yep.
and then we work our
Yeah,
way down
and-
from there.
Okay.
Sweet.
Do you
So
want to go one at a
Yeah, I
time
can-
or
no,
one by one?
I reckon
Yeah, one at a time. Just so it's not so like noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, one at a
I
time.
don't. There shouldn't be much talk about
No.
this. We're just giving our prediction.
Giving our prediction.
You know, we might say, "Oh, why this team?" but
Yeah.
we won't go into paragraphs.
No,
and
no, no.
paragraphs.
Just like we did last week.
Yes.
Yes, they made us go for 2 hours.
Yes.
So.
All right. So,
Alright.
at 18th, I think we've all got the same team here.
3, 2, 1.
Richmond, yeah.
Richmond.
Richmond.
Sorry,
You know what?
guys.
I don't think they win a game.
Oh, I think that's your hot
Yep.
take, isn't
Unless it's like last round and they're playing. I don't even know who they're playing last round, but after that team's in the 8 and the rest of their players, they might get the last.
it? Yeah.
Because like it's literally like they've got all their stars are gone, pretty much. It's all a
you're
bunch
right.
of newbies.
It's a rebuild
It's
phase.
extremely
unfortunately,
young
for
squad.
the Tigers.
To think only a few years ago they were winning premierships.
Yeah. Look, every team's got to go through a rebuild stage at some point in their future. So
Yeah, definitely.
it'll be alright. It will be alright in the future, but unfortunately not this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, not this year. Okay.
Alright, 17th. We've got.
What do you got?
I got North Melbourne.
Ooh,
Take
I've
me.
got North Melbourne too.
I've got St Kilda.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah,
and
I've got St Kilda.
I reckon North Melbourne's only wins are against Richmond.
Okay, so they're only getting 2
Pretty
wins all
much, yeah.
season.
They're
This is looking good.
like
for
them.
Tony.
Like they might get a draw, like maybe against like one of the other teams I've got in the bottom 4, but like they're not looking that great either. Like honestly,
Yeah.
they've hyped up North Melbourne coming, being this nice big powerhouse that was meant to come, 2-3 years ago, and they're still fighting for the spoon every year, pretty much.
I think the problem with North Melbourne is I just don't think they've let a coach settle in properly and given a chance to work with these young players, because a lot of their good players are still extremely
are.
young.
Mm.
Like
very
you
young.
got Zach Fisher, who was injured middle part of the season, and there was a fall off there. Like they were playing good, and then
Yeah.
they were just losing those tight games, and then there was a few games where they got smashed.
You know what? They're like the West
and you got
Tigers
Luke-
of the AFL. They lose those close games, and
Yeah.
then every once in a while they get flogged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You got Luke Davis Uniac, who is a good player, so I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get them a couple more wins.
Yeah.
Jai Simpkins there as well.
Mm.
So, look, North Melbourne, I think they'll get more than 2 wins this year.
Yeah.
Um,
I think so. I think they've got good young kids. That
I
can win.
think they will challenge some of the teams that are down
Yeah,
the ladder,
maybe.
but
Yeah.
they won't. There might be a shock result in there somewhere, but
Yeah. Well, like Richmond did against the Swans last year.
Fans?
They might get like one like that.
yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. 15th boys. 16th boys. Sorry.
Who you got?
I'll go. I got the Crows.
Oh, okay.
Jake,
I
who you
got the Demons.
Oh, we got the D's.
I've got the D's too.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Some people. You doing this? You're cleaning again, boys.
Yeah, I know.
3 from 3 like we did last time.
And here's me. He was 0 and 3.
Just they fell off incredibly
Yeah.
They
last
have a
year.
good team as well. They've got a good roster.
They've got a good
But
roster.
yeah,
They've got a
it's
good
just
roster.
like
They just need to
they're not
find-
gelling. They didn't gel properly last year.
No, they
Clayton
didn't.
Oliver, Max Gorn.
Max Gorn,
Yeah.
Kasai Pickett,
Kasai Pickett, yeah.
Christian Petrarca.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I was thinking about him. Yeah,
Like,
Christian yeah.
They've got a star-studded team. They
Yeah.
just, unfortunately, can't put it together. Almost like the Newcastle Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hang on. You keep my team's name out of your mouth. Okay.
No, but
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be very tight
Yeah.
this year.
That bottom four.
No, just the whole ladder apart
ladder,
from the
yeah.
bottom two.
Bottom two.
So you got to kind of put teams somewhere, you know.
Yeah, you gotta kind of put in teams
So
places in anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
so, yeah. All right,
Um,
Jacob, who
That's fine.
you've got at 15?
I've got West Coast.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Jesus.
I've got the Crows.
Like,
I actually controversially now reminding myself that they actually made the 8 last year. The Hawks.
Hawkball.
oh,
Yeah.
you know what?
Wow.
I think Hawkball.
That is a hot take.
It is a hot take. Yes, I just realised they actually made the 8 last year, coming from 15th.
yeah,
Yeah.
but remember
Come
at the
from
start of the
bottom
year
of
they
the
were
up, but-
pretty much bottom of the ladder, and then all of a sudden they did a Knights. They pretty much second half of the season they pretty much
Yeah.
didn't lose a game.
Yeah.
They lost one. They
No,
lost one
pretty
in their
much.
last 5, and that's why they got to
Yeah.
the 8.
The
Yeah.
finals there. I just think, not quite there yet. I think again, just like that Knights in 2023,
Yeah.
just hit that spark of form, a light switch flicked in their brains, and just went, all right, we're doing this now.
What did Knights finish last year?
8.
They finished
Yeah,
8th. 23, they finished 5th.
So the Knights still finished in 8th, even though
Yeah.
they had a hot season the year before.
Yeah, still finished.
Wait,
And you're comparing them to Hawks, who you've got at 15th.
Yes,
So you're contradicting yourself,
Yes.
really.
always do.
wait, the Knights finished
It's the
5th
beauty
in
of the
2023.
podcast.
Did they actually?
Yes,
yes,
Correct.
I did. Yes.
Oh
Google
my
it. Correct.
god!
We went on that 10-win streak after pumping the Bulldogs 66-0. I was at that game.
I was at that game too.
We went together. It was
Did you-
very quite
did you-
deluxe.
Did you go out in straight sets though?
No, we won the first one.
That's right. He's beat the That's right.
Oh,
He's beat
yes.
the Sharks, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We beat the Raider. We beat that.
Oh
beat the
right, beat the
in
Raiders and then
excellent
lost to the Sharks.
quarterfinal. Probably the best final series in the 20s.
That's right.
I
That's
would
right. You beat
argue
the
say.
Raiders and then lost to the Sharks, and then the Sharks got flogged by the Warriors.
Lost to the Warriors, and the Warriors got smashed
That's
by
the
the
one.
Broncos. That's the one.
Yeah.
Anyways, wrong
Yeah.
sport.
I don't remember. I barely remember
Crows.
that season.
Crows just meh.
Yeah, pretty much. Right.
Just
Right.
meh.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they've got good players, but
What we led.
not
Tex Walker.
Tex Walker,
Yeah, he's getting
Josh
on, isn't he?
Rochelle. I mean,
Yeah.
like good players, but you gotta have a team full of good. Like everyone's gotta be top 10 in each position,
Yeah.
and they just don't have that, unfortunately. So that's why I got them that low.
14th, boys.
Yep.
Jacob, no, do you want to go first, mate?
Yeah, I got St Kilda.
St Kilda.
Yeah.
I've got
Jacob, who you
at
got?
14th. I've got St Kilda as well. 14th.
Oh, Jesus. I've got North Melbourne.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
okay.
actually got North Melbourne, yes.
Yeah, no, you know what? I respect that a
Not
little
not
bit.
too high above you boys, but I think
Yeah.
they'll do a lot better.
yeah.
Yeah, I do agree. I think it was just hard for me to put them any higher.
Me
than
too, to be
17,
honest.
considering
But like,
considering all the other
yeah.
teams.
but yeah, I reckon anyone from 14th to 18th can get the spoon. I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I could see that.
Like,
happening.
it wouldn't surprise
Yeah.
me if St Kilda, North Melbourne are 14th.
Yeah,
But Richmond's got the spoon.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
I think we all agree on that one.
Yeah,
At least I got one right with you boys.
yeah, you did. You did.
13th, boys.
I
I've
got the
West
Crows.
Coast.
Got the Crows. I've got the Magpies.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
Got the Mighty Maggies.
interesting. You know
funnily,
what?
funnily enough,
I do.
spoiler, they're not in my 8 either.
They're not mine either.
Oh,
But I do like agree with the Collingwood shout. I just think, yes, they might have one of top 2 players in the competition, but he's not going to do it for you he will do it for you every week, but he's not going to kick you 10 goals per game to win you a game.
Yeah, I don't think the Dacos boys could carry that team
No, so
any higher.
and their all round team is actually pretty poor once you look at
yeah.
it.
Yeah, they're looking in depth. I think you only got DeGoey maybe, still bottom, Pendlebury.
Pendlebury, but he's
He's getting up there.
he's getting up there. It's like
Getting
still
up there,
Sid Bottom too. He's old too.
Yeah.
So-
but still, good players, good enough players to not win in the bottom four,
Yeah.
but just into that 13th range.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, West Coast. They looked good last year. I just think they'll slowly rise. I don't think we'll see them in the top 8 in the next few seasons, but there's just a slow rise that I'm liking the look of West Coast a little bit more than the last
Me
few
too.
years.
Yeah, well, I think they're recruited pretty well.
Yes.
I think too well in my letter prediction.
You are a West Coast fan though.
I
So.
am the West Coast.
12th.
I got the Western Bulldogs.
Oh wow, that's low in
Yeah,
my
that's
opinion.
on my opinion too.
In your opinion, I got the Western Bulldogs.
I got Fremantle. I got
very low.
Fremantle.
What am I 12?
I've got Essendon,
Ooh.
the Bombers.
We've all got different this time.
Yeah, I think.
like that. I like that.
I just think the Bombers, another season without making.
Yeah, honestly.
Without winning a finals game. I just think, yeah, they have good players. Like it's the same argument for every team. They've got good players, but they don't have good enough players.
Yeah, good enough players to make.
You know, they might win 3 or 4 games in a row, but they might lose 4 or 5 games in a row. So,
Inconsistent.
yeah,
Inconsistent.
yeah,
That's what I think as well. The Bulldogs, maybe inconsistency is the main thing.
they've
but I
got
also
the
think-
bond.
Hmm?
They've got the bond.
They do have the bond, but I just think maybe some teams just find that slump of form.
Yep.
And I think maybe it might be the Bulldogs' year that they just find that slump of form.
Yeah, okay.
And they just can't get out of it. So many teams go through it. Not in the AFL, but in other groups as well. But
Yeah,
teams as well. But you know, you look at the AFL compared to NRL. AFL is always so much
Yeah.
closer
yeah,
in competition.
it is because
And
all the teams are so like because of the draft.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it's the draft.
It's the draft. It makes
Yeah.
it more equal and
Yeah.
fair across. Everything
does.
Else. So, yeah.
It does, and you've got Fremantle. At
Yes,
12th.
I do.
Any reasoning
I
behind that?
reckon they're just not. I don't know. I reckon they're just consistently not there yet. I reckon. Like they're
Yeah,
like
I can see it.
they're always like that one game away from getting there, and it's like they're not hitting that one game. Like you get it,
Like they'll have a really good performance,
and then
one
there'll be
game.
a stinker the
they'll-
next, and it's like
Like they'll beat first place and then lose to
yeah,
Richmond,
pretty much.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
But
So-
according to Jake, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
11th? Who went first last
I have Essendon.
time?
I got
Jake, who you
Essendon.
got in 11th? Essendon? I've got the D's in
Ooh.
11th.
I've got Fremantle.
Oh, we were close. We were close.
You guys are dancing,
We were-
dancing around each other.
Yeah, we are dancing around with each
Yeah.
other. That's pretty good.
I think the D's have a good enough team to go better than what you two have predicted for them. I just think they will just be average all year, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But they still have enough star power with Petrarca and Maxi Gorn and Clayton Oliver to just get them into that region. So, just get them into that top half of the bottom 8.
Well, they did finish 14th last
Yeah.
year.
Did they?
Yep.
Oh, I think they're on the move. I reckon they would just be tiny up.
Okay.
Just a tiny up. So.
Yep. Fair enough. Yeah, Fremantle, pretty much the same thing for Essendon.
Yeah. Just not there yet.
Just yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna move on to my next one. Collingwood.
Yeah,
at 10th.
I got Collingwood at
For me?
10 too.
Yeah.
I've got the Bombers.
Oh.
The Bombers.
The
Yeah.
Bombers.
Okay. It's just that region between 14th or 13th
Yeah.
to 9th. Any team can finish in
Yeah,
any order.
honestly.
So, I just think Collingwood will win some games. I'm really just using the same argument. Like, I just don't think.
You would think that same argument would apply to all teams in that
Yeah.
the 13th region,
I could
except for one of mine, maybe.
probably put them lower, if I'm honest.
Oh,
Just looking at their team and other teams around them, I probably could put them
yeah.
that 13th region.
You could swap probably West Coast and Fremantle, maybe, in Collingwood, maybe.
Maybe not straight swap, but
Maybe it's just swap, yeah.
but yeah, I just think Jacob, you got Collingwood. at
Yeah,
13th.
I reckon they're just, yeah. like last year, they just costly games that cost them the 8 pretty much. Like,
I think that premiership season was a
so do
complete
I.
fluke.
Like they won,
I
they
think it was
left
a
they left their
fluke.
run too late, like too late. Like they won 4 out of their last 5, but like it's like
Yeah,
you need to be doing that like the
definitely
whole season, not just the last 5 rounds. And
consistently.
the only time they lost
Yeah.
was against the
Yeah,
Swans, and it's like you beat
yeah,
the Lions, you beat the Bombers, Carlton, and Richmond. Like
Yeah.
you beat 3 teams in the top 8, and yet you're finishing ninth.
Yeah.
And it's like, where was that at the start of the season? Very
exactly.
Definitely
inconsistent.
agreed. Yeah. Yeah, very much so, definitely.
And you got the Bombers at 10th.
I got the Bombers at 10th. I just think,
Still missing out at finals.
yeah, still missing out on finals. I think we're all missing them out on finals. Just don't think it's their year.
No.
I don't think it'll be ever their year until they get a mainstaying
Yep,
superstar
I agree.
Yeah,
at
I
their
agree.
club. Yeah, just someone that can attract other teams, other players to the team.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that's what I think.
Yep.
So
Ninth place,
I've
I'm
actually
just
got the
missing out.
Cats for Geelong.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I've got the
Yeah.
Cats. Got
that's a
Geelong.
very
Yeah.
interesting to where I've got them.
Yeah. Jacob, what did you got? What
I've
you
got the
ninth?
Hawks just missing out on the 8.
Oh yeah, Hawk ball missing
Like,
on the 8 for
I
2.
reckon just their Hawk ball. It's just kind of like everyone knows what you're going to do now, so it's going to be kind of just like everyone's going to know
Yeah. I can
how to
see that.
defend it and stuff. So they're like, it's not like going to be like they're going to be miles away from the 8, but it's going to be like,
Yeah, it's going to prevent them from not getting
yeah,
into
I reckon
that
they're going to be. I reckon it's
top
going to be too
echelon
close to.
player of
Yeah,
teams.
I reckon
Yeah.
they're going to leave it
Yeah.
too late. I reckon.
Yeah,
Fair.
probably.
I've got the Swans at 9th.
Oh,
Missing
you
out
got
on
them
the
missing
8.
that.
Going from
You
grand
got them missing the
finalist
8.
to
I
missing
do.
the 8.
I
Then
do.
Cox, now in charge of the Swannies now.
That's true.
Yeah. I just think. I just. The Swans are good. They're a good team, but I think it'll come down to that final game
Mm.
of the season where they'll unfortunately miss out on the 8.
Yeah.
They kind of fell off at the worst
Yep,
time
they did.
possible.
I know. I
They
As a
they
Swans
were
fan, I agree.
they were so good all season long, and just that last 3 or 4 games.
You know what it was? You know what it was?
Like,
It was that
They
that
barely
loss.
scraped through the finals. They
They-
barely walked in.
You know what it was? It was those two. It was
were
those two
lucky.
losses to the Bulldogs and getting flogged by Port Adelaide by 100 points.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
those,
They were even lucky to even make
like
the final.
like
Get a
those,
final.
Yeah,
in my
like the
opinion.
last 3 games,
They
they
barely
beat
scraped through.
Collingwood by 3. They flogged Essendon, and then only won against Adelaide by 30. And then the finals, yeah, they just kind of just yeah.
Limp through.
Yeah.
To fight. But that's twice now. They've got
Yeah.
smashed in their grand final.
Yeah, that's why I think this will have a big impact on them this year.
Yeah, mentally,
And-
psychologically. Not physically, but
I can see
psychologically.
it, but like I reckon it's gonna be because of injuries. I reckon be the only reason they don't make it. I reckon. Now there's one team
Yeah.
that we all haven't said, and I think we're all gonna say it at the 8th spot. I reckon.
I think so too.
Okay.
Um.
You want to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Actually, Lockie does not. I'm gonna say
That's
Gold
who I've
Coast
got.
Suns.
That's who
will
I've
finish
got.
8th.
I've got West Coast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the fairy tale. I reckon it'll be a fairy tale story going into the 8.
Yep.
I just think they have that good young players, and that old heads, coming through. Getting rid of Jack Darling was probably a good sign.
Yeah.
Moving him on,
Yeah. That's.
get some fresh blood. Jake Waterman
Yeah.
can have a go.
Yeah.
And Oscar Allen can have, I don't know if he's still going around. I think.
Yeah, he's still there. He's still there.
I
Yeah.
think he's still there. He can have.
Like even though just a couple of years ago they were dragging in players from their local footy teams to be playing for them.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Exactly. So
Exactly right.
yeah, Harley Reid. What more can you say about that specimen?
Yeah. He's good.
He is the
Future.
future.
Of AFL.
He's the Nick Nui
Yeah.
Yeah.
of this team. So I think I've got West Coast at 8.
Yeah. That's
my
fair.
reasonings.
That's fair. And I just think, not the same reasoning for Gold Coast,
Yeah.
but I just think Gold Coast, they showed really good
Yeah,
signs last
definitely.
year. Sadly, missing out on the 8,
Mm.
but they showed really positive signs of their progression.
And they've
And they've got
good
some
players,
really
and they've
good
been
players.
drafting well too.
They've got some really
Lately,
good
they've been
players.
drafting well.
Yeah.
They've signed some good players too.
Yeah. So, I just think, they're going to be good this year. They're going to be a tough team to beat.
They
I
will.
must say so
Yeah.
myself.
That's why.
I think so too.
That's why
Yeah.
at 7th,
Yep.
I've got the Gold Coast Suns.
Yeah, nice.
7th.
Yeah.
For those exact reasons that you said, I think it's about time a Gold Coast team actually does well in a sporting comp in Australia.
Hang on. Wait. Can we just stop that for a second?
Hang on, what are we stopping for?
You said the Titans are going to win the premiership
They will print with. They were still. I'm still stand by
this
that.
season.
This season, I still stand by that.
Okay.
I still stand by that. Gold Coast.
Give it to round 1 after they lose by 40.
I think Gold Coast.
Yeah. After they
got the
lose
bye,
by
they've got
50,
they've got the bye,
so they can't.
Actually, hang on. They've got the bye, so
Or wait
they'll-
till round 2.
they'll win the bye. They'll wait till the last round.
You know what? I reckon I reckon they lose the bye. First team to ever lose to the bye.
It was a close game, but the bye
Nah.
loses.
Imagine that. That'd be so
That's a good
bad.
question. I might ask you boys a question after we finish that.
No.
Yes,
So
okay.
Suns at 7.
Yep.
Who's you got at 7?
I got Hawthorn.
I got Carlton.
What? And Cole's it.
I reckon they played better than they did last year, but I reckon it's just those last 5 games, man. It doesn't convince me that they're going to do better than 7th or 8th. I don't reckon.
Don't remind me,
you-
please.
You lost what? The only team you won against was the Eagles.
Yes, I know. Okay, don't need to remind me. It was not a very good
And that was a close.
end to
close
the
to-
season
No, it wasn't.
last year. And
wasn't. I'll
Like
mind
it
that.
just, honestly, it didn't really convince me that you wanted to be in the 8. Like I know there was I know there was a shit ton of injuries, but
yeah, we did have.
but
a lot of
still,
injuries.
even the players that were
AFL
playing
really-
didn't want to. It looked like they didn't even want to. They were just oh, we'll actually get to finals, and then they barely made it to finals.
I just think that they really are. The AFL probably they're drilling down our throats this fairy tale Carlton run on winning a premiership. This is why I got him at 6.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've got him at 6th place, Carlton. So,
I've got Geelong.
I've got the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Jake, who you got, mate? Doggies.
I just think Geelong are just gonna. They're just gonna be there again. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
They're the Melbourne Storm of the NRL.
Yeah,
they're
they are.
just so bloody consistent.
They get these players. They just
They just.
I don't know any of the Geelong
Their
players.
recruiting is incredible.
Mm. Yeah, definitely.
Like Max Holmes,
Yeah.
he's quality. Guy Myers, he's
By my
I have fairy tales about him because he is so
Jesus, okay.
he just kicks the most ridiculous goals
Yeah.
that any team would be lucky to
Yep.
have.
Yeah.
If he was in any other team, he would probably win the Coleman
Yeah,
medal.
honestly.
Yeah.
But because he's at
Yeah.
Geelong, he won't because of Jeremy Cameron.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Jeremy Cameron, guys, how we forget about
Honestly,
him?
yeah.
You know, and Bailey Smith.
Oh,
Bailey Smith.
yeah, okay.
They've signed Bailey Smith for this season,
Yeah.
and I think he's just going to come off this season fresh
Definitely.
after
Well,
being out for a whole
He
season.
needs to.
I think
need
this
to
move.
re-image his image, and if he has a good season,
I
that
think this
re-images
move
his
is
image.
good for him. Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I got them
Where did he
six.
used to play? Where was he?
Come on,
Oh, where was he?
come on.
Bulldogs, that's the one.
Yeah.
that's the one. I was trying to remember. Yeah.
Yes.
So it could be a good move. Could be more disciplinary move.
Yeah, I just think the Bulldogs, Bulldogs are kind of like Geelong over the last couple of years. They're just consistently in the 8.
Yeah.
They don't they're just there. They're not in the top 4, but they're just in that 5 to 8 spot. and it's just like they're that team that's in the finals always, and it's that hard team you don't want to play in the finals, like elimination round.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and that's why I've got them at
Oh,
fifth. For
Oh,
pretty
we're doing some great segues,
pretty much
actually.
the exact same reasoning. They just got some really good players. Adam Trelaw, Marcus
yeah,
Bontempelli. Roy Lobb was so good for them last year at back end of last
Mm.
season, playing in defense.
Yeah.
You know,
You still got that Tim English as well.
Tim English, yeah, good ruckman, just good players that just gonna do it for them again this year. Like
Yeah.
you can always rely on them because they'll just be that consistent.
Definitely.
yes.
Jackie, you got it.
I got Port Adelaide at fifth. Like I reckon last year I reckon they're not gonna fall off. I reckon like fifth to first is gonna be kind of just like it's gonna be like a game in it. I reckon.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
seventh
Yeah.
seventh to first was like 12, like 3 games in it, and then from fourth to first to fourth this year or last year was 2 games, and it's like I reckon it's gonna be like something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're gonna fall off or anything. I just think that top 5 is just gonna be like it's just gonna be close. I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Yeah, I've got the Swannies at fifth. I just think Jog Longmire will have those systems in place, ready for Dean Cox to take
Yep.
over. Still, I just think, I don't think they're gonna fall off into the bottom 8 or bottom 9.
Yeah, it'd be a
But I
crazy
just
fall
think,
off. I reckon.
they just don't. It wouldn't be crazy. I just think it's just a slight little new
Did-
coach, new system, new voice in the locker
Yeah.
room. But I reckon still the same systems
Yeah.
that were there before. So just fifth, just a casual fifth.
Fair enough. Yep.
Fourth, boy, Jake, you
I
got
got
a
the
fourth,
Lions.
mate? Yes, I got the Lions.
Yes,
too.
yes. I just
Yeah,
like
good
I
for
don't
that.
think again like same with like Port Adelaide. They haven't really like lost anything really. They've
No, but they've gained
I
big
reckon
though.
I reckon it's just gonna be like a game. They just I reckon it's gonna be last round. They're just gonna rest their players. They know they're in the 4. It doesn't really matter where they play. Like I reckon top 3 is pretty much gonna be like
I agree.
there's gonna be a gap. I reckon like a game or 2 gap from 1-3 and then 4-5.
I think I agree too. I think they've done well in the draft.
Yeah, they did
Yeah,
well in
They've
draft.
signed
Yeah,
Levi Ashcroft. I think
Yeah.
he's got a brother in there.
Yeah, Will.
Will Ashcroft.
He
or
won the
something.
Norm
yeah, he
Smith.
did. Yeah,
Norm Smith, that's right. Yeah, how could I forget?
I won $200 off that.
Don't gamble,
no need
kids.
to.
Stop
Don't
it,
don't.
No need to rub it in.
kids. Unless,
But I
unless
did win
you win.
$200.
No need to rub it in. But I just think all the same things. They'll move up the ladder.
Yeah, they
won't
will. They finished
If
fifth.
we
They
put them
finished
in
fifth
fourth,
last
they'll move
year.
up the ladder.
Mhm.
Yeah, they'll move up one spot. So, what about you? Who you got in fourth, mate?
I've got Port Adelaide.
Port Adelaide.
Yeah. I just think they are just steady. I don't think there'll be anything special. I
Not
just
like
think
last year,
they'll
because
just
last year
win.
they were just special. They were special last year.
Not they were special last year, and that's why I've got them at fourth because they'll win games, but they won't win games like they did last year. They'll show a different side and just be that tough, gritty side.
Like
unlike
I think
year when they
the
put
last
the
2
sword to
years
some
they've been
teams.
pretty good. I reckon they'll just balance out this year
Yeah.
because like they
100%, yeah,
like
100%.
2022 they missed the 8 and then 2023 and 4 they've been top 4 and it's like so they've like outdone themselves and I reckon this year they're just gonna go into cruise mode and just level off and just be
Yeah, I
that
think they have lost a massive player though in Dan Houston.
that's definitely
I think that's a massive loss.
yeah.
So I think that might be another reason why I put them down there. But I just think they've got enough quality just to
Yeah.
do it. Just finish in the top 4 again.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Third place.
I've got the Lions.
I got the Swan. I got the
Pretty much in the
yeah. I
same
got the
spot.
Swans at third.
Yeah.
I reckon they're gonna do like a Arnie slot. I reckon it's gonna be like that. It's just gonna be the smoothest transition ever, and they're just gonna play like they did last year. not at the end of last year, the start of last year, where everyone was like,
Big
are they going to go undefeated? What's going on?
True.
And then
True.
I reckon they're just gonna maybe not to that level, like, but I
Yeah.
reckon they'll do Port Adelaide. They'll just steady out and just keep themselves
Yeah.
stable. I reckon.
Agreed. Yeah. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Fair.
Yeah. I've got Fremantle.
Oh.
At
Okay.
I've got
That's a
Fremantle.
very outlandish shout.
Sometimes you just got to go for the outlandish ones.
Yeah. Okay.
In every competition in the world, you always have an outlandish one.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Titans winning the premiership or the Bulldogs being second in the comp. I just think, yeah, just an outlandish one. Just throw it in there. Why not?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Just got to put it in there. I also think they might actually gain consistency finally. You know, maybe. Hopefully. Well, in my later prediction, they will.
That's fair. That's
So-
fair. I can see it because they started to do that last year, like be consistent, and then all of a sudden they just dropped off a little
Yeah.
bit. So I can see it happening. I just don't
Just the
think
other way around.
I don't think
Yeah,
third,
like they could sneak
but I can see them.
into the 8.
I could see them sneak into the 8.
Yeah.
Just probably not third, but look, that's your
They'll
opinion.
sneak in the top 4.
Okay, that's your opinion, but yes, you've got it second.
Second. I've got the Giants.
I got I got
Okay,
GW. I got GWS as well.
From the Western.
There's a big sound
west
from
of
the
the
west
town.
of the town. It's a sound.
Like they weren't too. They weren't
Giants.
like they were a game off it last year.
What's just
like-
get copyrighted now?
If they didn't lose that
Yeah.
lose that last game to the Bulldogs, they probably would have been second. Or second or
Yeah,
second or
you're
third.
right, you're
You know, it's like the last couple of years they've been, well, maybe not 2023, but like they're in that top. You know, they're doing their business.
Yeah.
Definitely, I agree.
Yep.
It's so weird to me that, remember the Giants when they used to be crap?
Yeah.
Used to be awful. Now look at them. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a little baby. It's like
They're swapped with Richmond.
it's what we're
They're swapped with Richmond.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
The
right.
Giants were pretty much up. Richmond were pretty much here when the Giants were coming in, and then they've just done a full
Full on swap.
full on swap. So
Yeah. I've got.
number 1.
No, wait, hang on.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, sorry. And sorry, mate. Sorry, boys and girls.
I've got the Mighty Blues. Carlton
Oh,
at second.
brother.
Look. I know everyone's gonna have a
Brother.
go at me, but I've been so, like not involved, but paid so close attention to their preseason, and they just look so fit right now. They look fit and touch wood with no more injuries. We've only had one injury so far, a pretty big one. But I just think we'll finally find our consistency,
Yep.
and all our big star players will play, they'll play consistent and beat the bigger teams, which we struggled with last year. And I just think we'll be so much better for it this year, and we will be so much more prepared. And I believe in Michael Voss.
You believe in?
I believe in
Vossi?
Vossi. I believe you.
Vossi.
Please.
You believe
Now,
in
fellas,
Vossi?
our number 1. I think we all have different number 1s.
Yes, we
We
do.
do have all different.
We do.
ones.
Who are your guys' number 1s?
No, you want to go first?
Yeah, I've got Giants at
The Giants.
number 1.
Bloody hell.
I just think they'll have an incredible season, to be honest. But they'll have an incredible normal season, but I think they go out in straight sets.
You reckon they do one? I can do.
Jeez, okay.
Oh,
Bloody hell.
Okay, I think they go out straight sets in the finals.
Jeez, okay.
But I reckon they have a fantastic season. Only lose 3 or 4 games the whole season.
big call.
And then to lose 2 games in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think they've just got such a good team.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah,
got
they do.
such a good
Honestly,
team. Jesse Hogan, Toby Green,
Yep.
Tom Green. I could just start. I could just continue naming.
Yeah,
rather than
we could be here all
panicking,
night.
but
You naming
I
players,
just
honestly.
think, yeah. So I just think, and have their depth everywhere is so good because they finally found the depth last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So I just think they'll be good for it this year.
Definitely. Jackie, who
I
you
got Geelong.
your
My Geelong is number one. I reckon
first pick?
Geelong. Pretty much everything that Noah said about them winning the spot he put them in, but I reckon they're just gonna. I reckon Dangerfield's gonna get back to his best. Jeremy Cameron's gonna do his thing, like he always does. I reckon, and I reckon their defense is gonna be
Yes.
solid. Like again, every year it is. They just magically have this solid defense, and they're just gonna keep being Geelong and being in that top 4, top 2, top 1.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Just Mr.
Pretty
Consistent,
much.
really. With
I reckon
Geelong.
straight sets for Geelong, but 2.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon 2. The
Yeah.
finals. Honestly, they do good in the final, like the regular season, and they get to the finals, and they just. It's like they can't play finals footy.
They did. They did win it a few
Yeah, but
seasons
like
ago.
They did.
recently,
COVID years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, recently.
like the last couple, like
My number one.
2025, 24, they've got 23, 24, they've kind of just like they've gotten to the finals and then gotten to the
Yeah.
finals and it's kind of just like they've run out of gas. Is what I'm trying to say. Not like they're not like they're
Fair
awful,
enough.
but they're just kind of just like
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
yeah. Who's your number one?
Yes.
My number one, I've gone for Port Adelaide.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm going to make a new thing right now. It's called Port Ball.
Port ball.
Port Ball.
Port ball.
Port Ball. Port Ball.
Fair enough.
I just think they will do pretty alright. They were top 8 last year. Yes, correct?
yep.
Yep.
Correct?
Yeah, those are top 4.
Top 4. So I just think they'll move into that.
They were
Second
second,
as
yeah.
well.
Did they actually?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. See?
Yeah, second.
See? So I
They only finished 4 points off
Yeah.
first, too.
Yeah, so I think they'll just go into that, go into another click into another gear and just go, right, we want to come first. I don't have him making the granny, the GF.
Yep.
I do have him winning them week 1, missing out on week, and then losing to one of my teams in week 3. I also now realise my grand final can't work. Because
Yeah,
of the
'cause-
places.
You're an idiot.
Because of my places, but it will work.
Wait. Why can't your grand
So-
final work?
You'll
Okay.
find out.
Okay.
You'll figure out why. So you'll figure out, but I'll make it work.
Okay.
So
All
how
right.
how
We should go into our predictions for the major award winners.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon so too.
Should we do rookie first?
How long have we been going for? How long have we been going? Oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. We're doing,
Yeah.
doing pretty good.
I reckon we should do rookie first.
Rookie first, okay.
I'll go last because I'm very passionate about this bloke.
Oh,
So-
okay. All right.
I'll
Do you want to
I'll go first because
Jacob?
I haven't really paid much attention to the rookies this year.
Yeah.
Been busy doing things and stuff, but I reckon Noah gave me a good suggestion. Levi Ashcroft. Actually, looking up before we started the podcast, he actually does look pretty decent, and the Lions are very lucky to snatch him up. Honestly,
Yes.
very very.
Well, they were pretty much guaranteed to have him anyways because his brother plays for them and their dad played for the Lions. So there's
That's
that,
true.
father
But
son
honestly,
rule
he
in
does
there,
look
so-
like looking at his stats, he looks like a decent talent.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
I've got my rookie, Sid Draper. Plays for the Adelaide Crows. Got drafted to the Adelaide Crows.
Brother of Big Sammy Draper.
Big Sammy Draper. Yes, I knew that. Thanks for putting that in.
That's alright. I just
No,
love Sam Draper
You
too.
love Sam Draper?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good that you've got that connection with him.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate
But
it.
yeah, Sid Draper, yes.
Sid Draper, yeah. So I've got his stat here from the Sneeful last year. If you don't know what that is, that's the South Australian Football League. So
Yep.
he's Played about 6 games for the Panthers.
Ridiculous stats.
This is actually ridiculous. So he's got 133 disposals over 6 games, 22.2 disposals on average,
Jesus.
with a 66% disposal efficiency. So I think his accuracy might let him down there for a bit.
Yeah.
But again, he's a ball magnet. So he averages 10 kicks, 12 handballs, 2 marks, and 6 tackles per game. 6 tackles, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
That is
That's
very good.
That's very good for AFL.
Yeah.
4 clearances, 3.7 inside 50s, 0.3 rebound 50s. You know what a rebound 50 is? You want to explain
No,
to
you explain it.
I'll explain
You
it because I know
explain.
what a rebound 50 is. So a rebound 50 is pretty much where the defensive line kicks it back out,
Yep.
and then pretty much he takes the mark and pretty much banks it back in.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's a rebound 50. So he's probably a young man, born in very, very young. Makes me feel old. One to watch. Ball magnet and a tackle machine.
Makes you feel.
It looks
Yeah.
like by
Makes
just
you
looking
feel
at those
old. I'm
stats.
27 this year. How do you think I feel?
That's
How do you think I feel?
He's giving me away my. He's giving away my legal age almost.
That's alright. Doesn't matter.
All right, no, you're. That doesn't matter. Your man.
my man.
Your man.
My man.
You sound. You're a bit sweaty over there.
Yeah,
over
take-
this, man. I reckon.
No, it is just
Take it away.
It is
Oh,
very
fair
hot.
enough.
Take it away.
Mr. Jagger
Yeah,
Smith.
Mick Jagger.
Mr. Jagger Smith. I just think he probably should have been number 1 draft pick.
Mm.
But look, I don't care because Carlton have got him, so that I don't mind about that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna read you out some stats, and our midfield is already stacked. And just to add this young stud to our midfield,
Stud. Use the word stud.
so I'm just gonna give you this. So he averaged in the league he played in last year, 2024.
The VFL?
Averaged, yes, 33.8 disposals per game.
How many games did you play?
Doesn't say here. 56?
That doesn't sound right.
No.
That doesn't sound
No,
right. You don't
it
play
doesn't.
56 games of AFL in a year.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not giving me a matches played. Well, that's really annoying. Anyways, well, this might give you a better understanding. He made 406 disposals, so he would have played a fair smack
Played
of
12
games.
games, if that helps.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Played-
12 games.
That's a lot of disposals in 12 games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 33. Yeah, it's just incredible, really. Just gonna put that out there.
That's elite.
Yeah,
That's elite.
Elite.
How did he
Yeah,
not?
that's elite.
How did he not
So-
go first? Honestly,
look, I'm telling you now. I don't know how.
he had
I'm
58
glad that-
inside 50s in 12 games.
Yes,
That's insane.
yes. So I think we're Carlton lucky to have Jagger Smith part of our plans for the future.
That's like honestly, that's actually like
And I've seen reports saying he will get a start in the first game.
ooh.
So
Just going off to your inside 50s, he will make 4.8 on average each game.
yeah,
Each inside 50s. So that's what he's looking at every game.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
wow.
I can't even do that in a game of AFL.
I would like to mention
You can't even do that in
Yeah.
the full season.
No, if I'm get put in the back pocket, no, I can't do that in the full season. I'll get probably lucky to get 4. So
What are you going to mention,
I
Jacob?
reckon the Swans drafted well. I reckon they drafted key, like the positions they need. Like we had
They did.
no
Yeah.
forward coverage up. Like after Buddy's, done his thing. Yeah,
Retirement.
like
Yeah.
and we drafted 2 forwards. So we're doing
Yes.
crazy well. Hopefully, they do well.
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
Moving on to the Coleman.
Coleman, yeah, I've got
Yep.
Ben King.
Well, I've got Max King.
Yeah,
Oi.
we've got brothers.
We've got the brothers
Brothers.
fighting it off for the
The Coleman.
Coleman.
Yeah.
That would be good to see.
I think
Top two. Imagine what if they got equal.
Imagine.
That would be crazy.
That would be funny.
Has the Coleman ever been equalled before?
What if they tied?
I would assume. I would assume.
Oh, yeah, you would assume so.
I would
It be
assume
a
the
tie.
Coleman medal has had a
But
time.
yeah, I
Surely.
think it recollects into what I'm going for my predictions for the rest of the
Yeah.
thing. I think, yeah, Suns in the top 8. I think Ben King's probably going to be the man.
Yep.
That's yeah.
Kicks all the goals.
I know I've got St Kilda low on the ladder, but I think that's why Max King will win it because they'll just filter all of it towards him, and he will kick an average
Yep.
3-4 goals per game because he'll be the only source.
Yep.
Source of goalkeeping, yeah.
A bit like
Goalkeeping.
Jake Waterman for
Oh,
West Coast last
yeah.
year.
Yeah, definitely.
The first half of the season.
Yeah.
So yeah, who have you got?
I've got
Jacob?
Jesse Hogan from GWS.
Yeah, true.
He won it. He won it last year.
Yeah, okay.
Kicked
Yeah, he went on
kicked
a
an
ridiculous
insane amount of
run.
goals last year,
He did.
Yeah.
and I reckon kicked 85.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll.
That's ridiculous.
And then the year before, or roughly about 85. I think it was close to that. Just under, I think maybe 78, high 70s, low 80s. But yeah, I reckon,
Yeah.
and I reckon that's why GWS finished second, I reckon. And spoiler for later on.
Fair enough.
A little bit of a spoiler for later on, I reckon.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Ooh.
spoilers.
Spoilers. Should we do the Brownlow or grand final first?
Brownlow.
I think we'll do Brownlow first.
Yeah.
Brownlow? Who you got in your Brownlow?
I've gone a bit different here.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone for Sammy Walsh.
Ooh.
Carlton boy?
Yeah, Carlton
Ooh.
Of
boy.
course he does.
I can't. Yeah. Why can't? Yeah.
Of course he goes for Carlton.
It is definitely biased.
No,
Definitely.
Definitely
mine's biased too, don't stress. No, you're
Well-
okay, mine's biased.
Okay. I just think Sammy Walsh over the last few years hasn't really lived up to what he was meant to be, and I just think hopefully this year, after a full season of being fit and not having any injuries, he'll just show that class that he was what's the word meant to have
Yeah, the potential he is
meant to have. Potential he was meant to have. So I just think it's a bit of a different shout. I think Sammy Walsh will really take charge of our midfield this year along with Mr. Paddy Grips.
Yeah.
But I just think Sammy Walsh is just a little bit more athletic than Patrick. I think Patrick is just robust and just does what he does.
Patrick does, yeah.
But yes, I just think Sam Walsh, in my opinion.
Jake, who you got, mate?
I've got Isaac Heaney winning it.
Oh, jeez.
See, I wouldn't say that's biased because he was supposedly been up there last year, but the
Yeah.
suspension didn't help his
Yeah,
cause.
so I can look. He carried that. Was one of like the main three that carried that Swans team. Like, if it wasn't for that midfield, we're probably not in the 8. I don't reckon. That we had pretty much no forward line all season. It was that midfield that was scoring the goals, doing the defending, pretty much box to back, pretty much goal line to goal line. And I reckon Heaney's just going to stand up.
Yep,
Heaney's
you're
going to
right.
stand up, I reckon, this year and just go next level.
Nice. Do you know what? I like your shout, Lockie. I really do, because I really like
Who's your
this
shout,
player.
Lock?
I think this guy's a prodigy.
I like him.
I've gone for Matty Rao from the
Yeah.
Gold Coast Suns.
I like this.
When I was fully into the AFL, this guy was the up-and-comer young
Yeah.
kid that was absolutely blitzing
Oh yeah.
until he got injured.
Yeah.
and then he did it again, and then he got injured. So
Yep.
I think full season.
It's a bit like Sam Walsh.
Yeah, probably similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Definitely.
injured, had a good season, got injured again. Hopefully, has a good season.
So I
Yeah.
think he's due for an overdue for one.
Hmm.
So I think
I do like that. I really do like that.
Yeah.
It just all depends on how Gold Coast go.
How
The same with all our teams,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, exactly right. So do
But-
you want me to lean into the North, Smith?
Well, you might as well lean into your grand final game.
Grand final game in North Smith.
Yeah,
So I'll do the Norm Smith first. So I'll do grand final.
you
Gotta
got
do
to do
grand final
Let's
first,
do
yeah.
the
Yeah.
grand final because it'll give it away. So I have now looking at the notes.
Just move a team around. You'll be fine.
Which team is missing the 8 that's getting the grand final?
No.
Let's just say someone's put two teams that will face each other in the elimination final together. Together. So I am actually going to change it to.
Oh, you can't do that to me.
Sorry, mate. But how am I supposed to put Carlton at 6th and Suns at 7th and face each other?
You move Carlton up the ladder.
I'll move them down the ladder.
Oh, down the
So
ladder.
I'm moving Carlton, just for viewers and listeners, to 8th and West Coast to 6th.
And Carlton still make the final.
And Carlton still makes the
Okay.
grand final.
Okay, I
so,
like
so
that.
I had originally Carlton and the Suns,
Oh,
but they both play 6 and 7, both play each other in the elimination final first round.
So, yeah,
That's
that didn't
funny.
work out for you.
So it didn't work out for me. So now I've just moved Carlton down to 8th,
Mm-hmm.
West Coast to 6th, and now now it makes sense.
Yeah,
So
it
now
does
I've
make
got
sense.
Carlton and Suns winning, playing in the grand final.
when's the last time? When's the
can we
last
say
time a grand
premiers?
final's been played with outside the top 4 getting in? That's crazy pick.
I don't know. That's a good shout.
It is a good shout. Well, it's the first time in a long while.
Definitely, yep.
Yeah.
For my one. I just think 2 fairy tale stories.
You might as well say your premier.
Oh, premiers are the Gold Coast Suns. Going on the Gold Coast team this year. I don't know
Both
why.
Gold Coast teams. he
Both
says.
Gold Coast teams, Titans and Suns.
I might actually, if that happens, let's go up to the Gold Coast for a party weekend. Say.
Let's do it. Taking the podcast up to the Goldie.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I'll fly
Wow.
over. I'll fly over for that.
Jake's flying over to the Gold
And
Coast.
Lockie will pay.
By
for
the
it.
way, Gold Coast are $51 to win the
Okay,
Prem.
fair enough. Yeah, well, look, get onto it. $100. That's enough plane tickets to drive to buy.
Mate,
to
chuck
send
a
all
chuck
three
a
of us
tenner
up
on
to
it.
Gold
It's enough
Coast.
for my return fare.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. So Gold Coast to win the premiership. Norm Smith medal is Matty Rao. Matthew Rao. I think he
Okay.
does the double. I just think Suns are just going to have a good season.
Yep.
Just flies under the radar for a longer time until you hit the finals.
And they
Suns-
kill you.
And then they're just going to absolutely murder you.
Yep.
And take out the West Coast. Then they'll play. I reckon they'll play the Giants. Then they'll play Brisbane, and then they'll make it in.
Nice. You got Jacob.
Now, I've got an all Sydney grand final. I've got the Swans and GWS.
Let's make the Melbourne fans cry.
Let's make him cry.
Well, it almost happened
Yes.
this year. Like, it was pretty close to happening. Like,
Yeah.
and then I've got the Swans winning.
Oh,
I got the
Okay,
Swannies second
nice.
versus third. You know,
finally
doing it. Like, haven't won since they beat Hawthorn. Got flogged the last 2 times they've been there. By
Yeah.
teams outside the top 4, by the way.
Exactly.
Both times they've gotten flogged, they've lost to both
Yes.
teams outside the top 4. So hopefully, they beat the team inside the top 4.
Definitely.
Mm.
Definitely.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Who you got for the Norm
Now,
Smith?
funny this, I don't have any of the Swans winning the Norm Smith medal.
Oh, so you think it's going to be?
I reckon it's going to be like a point goal, inside 6.
Okay.
I've got
I think we're overdue for a close
Yeah.
one.
I've got Toby Greene winning the Norm Smith.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Do you not like Toby Green?
Oh,
Lockie scoffed at you.
yeah,
Answer.
Well, I was like-
I'm one of those people that don't like
I reckon he's there. I reckon it's just going to be like Yeah, it's gonna be close. I reckon it's gonna be one of those ones where the Swans come from behind and they win, like they've done. Like most of the wins they had this season, where they were getting flogged, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
they win by like 30. But like for like the first three
Yeah.
quarters, they're not playing
Okay.
football, and then all of a sudden they learn how to play football.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, definitely.
Nice. I like
We
that.
could make the grand final. We could be at the grand finals
Nah.
if this pops off.
If it pops off.
If it pops off, if we pop off, we could
Yeah.
get credentials and be at a grand final.
Yeah, we could.
And we could be the actual armchair Trojan.
It's not that bad of an
armchair coaches.
tongue twister.
Tongue twister, yeah. So
Very nice.
your turn.
My turn indeed. So I've got. It does work. Carlton versus Hawthorn.
Oh.
Work?
I think so.
Yeah, should work.
Should work.
Should work.
Yeah, it will work.
Yeah, it would work.
It will work.
Yeah, that would work.
You know what's funny?
Um,
I picked my grand
and-
final before I did my ladder,
That's a good way of doing
but I
it.
didn't. But somehow they fit. It
Yeah.
fits.
But that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Carlton versus Hawthorn. That would be a cracking grand final.
Hawkball versus
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah. Vossball.
Vossball versus Hawkball.
Yeah, that would be
Hawk-
The
cracking.
ball grand final.
Dog ball. Cat ball.
That would be such a good
Swan
grand
ball,
final.
swan ball,
Both massive Melbourne
Yeah.
teams.
magpie
You
ball.
know. You interrupted me, brother.
Sorry, man. We just went on to the topic of ball, and I was thinking all the teams that could have a ball.
Continue. But yeah, I just think this could be potential to be one of the greatest grand finals of all time.
Oh,
Just
big shout.
big shout, but just with the caliber of both teams and the quality that both teams will show on the day, I just think it will be one of those grand finals where it could go either way. Anybody could win the Norm Smith medal,
Yeah.
but I've got the man himself,
No.
Patrick Cripps,
Oh, yeah.
winning the Norm Smith medal and Carlton winning, of course.
Finally.
Finally.
Putting the fairy tale to end.
Yeah. Yeah,
Stop
putting-
shoving it down our throats.
Yeah, putting us Carlton fans out of our misery.
Out of misery.
I just think Paddy Cripps just keeps going to that level we don't think he can reach, but he just does it.
Does it anyway.
I just think he might not have the best of seasons, but still has a top season for any type of
Definitely.
player. And I just think his quality will just shine in that grand final, and his experience and leadership will get the Blues over the line in this one. I'm going to actually give you my shout. 34 disposals, and he's going to kick 2 goals.
Ooh.
Jesus. That is Norm Smith medal worthy.
And 4 inside 50s.
And then 0.3 rebound 50s.
With 93% disposal efficiency.
Oh, Jesus. Bloody hell.
Yes. I'm going big here.
That's big.
That's a captain's...
He turns it on in the
That
grand
is a captain's knock if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
You know, just, yeah. But yeah, I think we've done pretty well then, to be
Honestly,
honest,
yeah.
lads.
I think so
What do you
too.
reckon?
Yeah.
I've got a question, boys.
Yes.
Anyone going to the footy for round 1?
Yes. I think so.
Yeah, I'm going to the footy.
At least there was no crazy
I'm
shouts
going
like there
to watch
was
the
last
Western Tigers
week.
play.
Oh.
Again, look, you never know. You never know,
But yeah, I think we can wrap
I
that
reckon
up
we
there.
do,
To
yeah.
be
Do
honest,
you reckon any team could? I reckon any team. Do you reckon any team could beat the bye? Or could you reckon the bye could beat any
The
team?
Titans.
I think if it's gonna be any team,
Richmond and the Titans.
it's going to be Richmond and the Roosters, because I hate the Roosters.
Yeah. Do you reckon the bye could happen? Like, how do you reckon a team could lose to the bye? Like injuries, you reckon?
Injuries.
Off-field scandals.
Yeah, off-field scandal.
Yeah.
They lose 50
Yep.
points.
50. Like the Bulldogs Saturday Cup.
Oh, piss off. Okay.
All right.
All right. I think.
I think stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned to the channel.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
We're gonna start posting clips I've been a bit slack on that. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
Well, you've got a clip at the start of the video.
I do have a clip.
You should use that one.
I might. Start uploading clips to TikTok and
TikTok gets a lot of views, doesn't it?
I know it does.
Maybe we should put the podcast on TikTok.
You can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do it in 30-second intervals.
No, that's why I'm gonna put clips on there to get our podcast attention.
Maybe we should put clips of our podcast on there.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
All right.
It's too late. It's like 10 o'clock at night
Yeah.
over here.
Poor Jacob. It's 12 o'clock for him.
It's 12 o'clock over here. Over there. I'm going to bed. I've got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for
Yes.
tuning in to another
Welcome to
week
our
of
Thank you,
the
guys.
Armchair Coaches,
I
and
don't think we said our names for new viewers.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can look back. They can look
Funny-
back.
Watch the past 2 episodes to know who we are.
Yes. So, anyways, we'll see you guys in future
Future
content, and see you.
Yes, see you next week, guys.
for our brand new
Yes.
podcast.
podcast. Check out Tuesday.
Check out Tuesday
around 4:35.
4:35. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be doing our team list
Reviews.
next week. I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that Premier League. Do both legs
Yeah.
of the Champions League.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good
Yeah.
review of the trials.
Yep.
Preview of the first games.
In Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, baby.
Okay.
We're going to Vegas.
Going to
I
Vegas.
heard we're doing the podcast in Vegas.
Yeah.
Actually,
Next year
Next year.
when the Bulldogs are there.
Bulldogs and
Imagine
Knights.
all three of our teams.
Ooh.
Imagine all three of our
Bulldogs
teams
and
next year in Vegas. That'd be crazy.
If
If
If that happens,
Yeah,
we
if it
have
happens,
to
we
go.
have to go.
we
Yeah.
have to go.
we're taking the potty to Vegas.
We have to.
100%.
All right. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening to our podcast. Leave a 5-star rating on Spotify and leave a like on YouTube. And
Leave a comment. There's
Yeah.
not enough comments.
no, there's
Leave
not.
Leave a comment about your picks
Tell
for
us
this week.
why. Tell
Yes.
us you. Yeah,
Yes.
your pick. Tell us what your favorite kebab meat is.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us in the comments right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And watch the video.
Yes.
Watch the video.
Watch the video. Oh fuck! He's getting up and
Watch
close.
the video.
Oh god.
Okay. Watch the video.
Okay.
What should they do, Noel?
Watch the video.
Watch the video and listen on
Yes.
Spotify.
Listen everywhere.
Anyways, guys, I'll see. We'll
Yes,
see
see
you
you
all
next week, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye. Bye.